Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught along the sideline. What a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Oh, shit. I just saw something. Yep.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This is a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
The Cowboys at 9-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Prescott on first down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. And whatever they said appears to have worked. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
What the fuck is going on with me? Oh, shit, that's catches.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 37. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it down to 37 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Shouldn't have picked none too many water. My feelings over.
Ready?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds inside the 35.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Another run with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
That's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Sanders will take this one for an Eagles touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
I'm playing Madden.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And able to surge for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was brought down at the 2-1. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he was a busy man on the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We got to stop that shit. We got to get one. We got to get one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. J-Ron Curse in on the tackle.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to hold the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw is complete. The defender all over in that tackle. It's going to lead to 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Going for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Another run here with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tackle, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
zone now. They'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Almost the whole game. Yes, especially your fucking catches.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Get the fuck out of here. Good fucking return.
And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This from 44 yards away.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will tie things at 17 all.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Good return, boys.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Good little reply, boys.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running right, here's Sanders.
Holding. fucking...
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I'm a fullback.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Took the foul? No, that was crazy. You shouldn't have... They can't play it down over here. Look at that.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Folks, kick is good.
And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Last drive is us, boys. Field goal or touchdown, either or, we good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Put him in the buff blitz, yo.
91 yards rushing for him
rushing
so
3,
far
man.
as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for
Put
the
that man in the
leader
bluff
and a
blitz,
good
yo.
one. It's crunch time.
He's standing
They'll
there
need
up.
him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm not flying.
In motion left goes Smith. They'll go again with Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. He's back to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball.
Trash.
And maybe finish things off.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball.
Who's the go?
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
Hold.
If he's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
They saw it coming, converged on it.
Motherfucking ass is running out of bounds. I should have just let you.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Our defense picked.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6.
Come on, son.
Folks' kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We're going to go. I couldn't get a fucking pick to save my life. Not one fucking pick. I know. I mean, but that was forced shit, though. But, I mean, when you was throwing them crazy-ass passes, this should have been picks, but it is what it is.
This one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win.
Oh, yeah, that's one of them.
Here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
My man just never fucking reacted.
So for the Cowboys,
it's an important win for their playoff hopes
as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
Dude comes in and wide open. That was a dumbass defense. This was again. Like, come on, man. Good catch, CD. Good do nothing but tackle. Come on, man. Which one was this? Third and 12. Big ass 3rd and 12. And this one was 4th and goal. Come on, man. Good shit, though. Alright, check on it. He didn't even do. When the fuck I threw 2 picks? When the fuck did that happen? Another one across the middle. At the end. What's that? What was it? I remember those 2 picks. 2 picks? I don't remember it. Either way. Check out Phoebe Brown. You was killing. Defense, we ain't do much. I think he had 2 sacks. Oh, 2 sacks. Oh, that's right, because I was like, I didn't see the safety. I remember. I threw the damn ball, that deep pass to was wide open, but I didn't see the safety. I remember what it was now. Oh, shit. Damn, anybody clinch here. Rankings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this team's got to play a tough one. Lions. Alright, something just thought about. Alright, this is 1 week, then the next week. Need you. Still play Dolphins. Yeah, so I need you big time. Left tackle Eric Fisher. That's cool. I'll give him a lot of back. That's cool. I'm with that. Man, I don't know what's going to Cowboys want back. I knew that.